Hanging out at the southernmost dirt track in the USA. I'm the track announcer, Racin Jason. Welcome to the fastest sand pit in the South, the Hendry County Motorsports Park. And hanging out with the Z-Man, Mike Zemo Jr. And this guy's got 2 wins this weekend, Race of Champions, and last night.
And the manufacturer's race.
Oh, and the manufacturer's race. So you got 3, shooting for a 4th tonight. And I talked to you for the first time in the winner's circle last night. I wasn't here for the first 2 nights, but man, you got your name on the list, winning at the southernmost dirt track in the United States. Nobody else, I mean, except for the people that won here, can say that.
Right, it's pretty cool, man. I really like this track. It was a long trip, but it's come to me really. I feel very comfortable with it.
So you're out of Iowa?
Yeah, Iowa, Davenport, Iowa. Yeah.
How was the weather coming down? Did you get caught in any snowstorms?
No, I didn't. Luckily, they had a big snowstorm the week before, and so there's a little snow in Peoria. But other than that, it was fine. But it's like 11 degrees there right now. My wife's freezing.
So yeah, you've been calling them and saying, I'm out here wearing shorts, having a good time.
Like, what are you doing in a t-shirt? I'm like, oh.
Yeah, it's supposed to be winter time.
Right.
Did you come down with like all winter clothes?
No, actually I threw some shorts on for the trip, and it really didn't get warm until I got into Georgia. And it was still kind of cold there, so.
That's all right.
Just some gloves and a jacket.
Well, this has been exciting for you. 3 wins here at the Hendry County Motorsports Park. You're out of Iowa. Where did you see this is where it's kind of cool for me because I don't know anything about you except for what you've done here. Mm-hmm. And how long have you been racing?
So I started in 01. My dad bought a modified. It was a D&M modified, and he's put me split with a local driver, Jim Sandusky. He's a local legend kind of. So him, they were friends, and then he'd be the money night, and I was the backfield filler night. So that's where I kind of learned. I was in that for like 10 years. I went to a late model, had some pretty good success, and then late models just kind of moved up on price range. So then I just wasn't having fun. I didn't have the time. I had kids now, so now I got a 7-year-old and a 6-year-old. So about 4 years ago, I talked to Sean Sanders at Sidewinder, and he said he'd build me a car. And I said, I just want to have fun. If I can't win in your car, then I better just retire, you know.
Well, you're definitely winning in this car down here at the southernmost dirt track in the USA. How hard was it coming from the full-size cars down to the smaller chassis style cars?
Really, with the late models, they're actually way easier to drive. Modifieds are tough because, you get a lot of wheel spin. IMCA late models, you can kind of hammer down, put your foot to the floor. With this car in particular, it's been so good. Even when I bought it, we struggled a little bit. RJ was beating me every night, And, the last season I had a really good year, 12 wins. And we just found a few things. And the driving is, the car is really comfortable to me, so.
Well, did you guys even make any, was this a last-minute deal for you guys to decide to come down here to this event?
No, actually, I saw Jimmy post the Race of Champions that I would be in it because I won the Illinois State one. And I thought to myself, I asked my wife, I'm like, hey, what if I go down there? Or we could go down there, and she couldn't for work, but she supported me, so I'm like, all right, well, let's figure it out, I bought a truck, and I was waiting for the chip, so I couldn't do that, so RJ luckily let me take the truck. Sean Sanders let me take the trailer, and that's just kind of how it went. I just kind of went with the flow.
What's your wife's name?
Christy.
Christy, thank you for letting him come out and play with us down here. Next time you need to come because the weather's beautiful. Just take sick days, I'm telling you. You don't want to miss this, and you can come down and see an alligator. I mean, have you gotten to see an alligator yet?
No, actually, they get out pretty late, man. I just chill in my. We got a house from Legends Corner in Milan. They have a house in North Fort Myers, and they're friends with Russell there, and they offered it for free. So it's an hour drive, but it's free, so you can't pass that up.
All right. Well, if I'd known that, I would have invited you over for sushi. I'm out of Fort Myers too.
Cool. Yeah.
I don't know. You northern guys might not like sushi.
I don't. These guys might, but I don't. I'm pretty picky.
Yeah, we're gonna drag Done Right TV over for sushi on Friday, but no, you guys have done an excellent job since you guys came out here, and You only got a handful of people with you helping you out. Who's down here helping you?
Yeah, my dad, Gene on the right of him, and then Russell. They've been with me for, I mean, obviously my dad and Gene, and like 20 years basically. I mean, they've just been behind me the whole time. So it's just us, but we're a pretty simple operation. You know, it doesn't take much with these. That's the nice thing about these cars compared to a late model. It doesn't take as much, so it's a lot easier to work on and a lot cost affordable. You know?
Lot more forgiving on the pocketbook.
Oh, very, very. Yep.
We were just talking to Don with, boy, I can't even say the name of the motorcycle company, but they deal with Suzuki and everything, and it's kind of neat because this is our 3rd annual Sugar Bowl here. The first year was kind of small. Second year got a little bit bigger. This has been insane for us, and we are really hoping that you guys can make it down again next year because I think it's really going to be a lot more wild. And probably twice as many cars as we have tonight.
Yeah, it definitely grown. I think RJ said there was 40 when he won here last year, and so now we're at 60. I don't know what it's here today, but it's been pretty humbling. It feels really nice to run up front with some of the best in the country. So I just couldn't believe it, really, to be honest.
Man, run up front, you beat them 3 nights in a row, man.
I mean, it feels good,
Yeah, no, from what I understand, you're the underdog on this, buddy, and good job, dude.
Thank you, I appreciate it. Yep.
Well, I tell you what, you guys got this thing all apart. I'm going to let you guys get back to working on it, and maybe I'll be talking to you in the winner's circle again tonight.
All right, hopefully. Thanks.
All right, thanks a lot,
Appreciate
Mike.
it.
Mike Zemo Jr. out here doing it at the southernmost dirt track in the USA, fastest sand pit in the South, the Hendry County Motorsports Park. Racin Jason hanging out with Done Right TV.